Holy shit. This thing is full of giants. So crazy. We see these refuges on islands. It really is. Skull after skull after skull. And there's genetic mutations in here of all types. And so this was totally talked about. This is something that it's not just some, created thing. It's written about thousands of years ago. We knew that this happened. And so when we find these concentrations of these in areas where, they're natural places for these beings to have gravitated towards in the event of a flood, guys, we're finding them all over. Look at this. This is what drew me in. This is something here that, what is that? Guys, those look alive, don't they? Look at that. Let's look at that on a scale. They're over 10 feet tall right there. What is that? So he's got a backpack on. What in the world? Shit, yeah, you better go ahead and take a look at that. We've got stuff under the ice here. Look, we really do. No doubt. Look at all those skulls. Look at that. It's not imaginary. It's for real. And this is one of those concentrations right here. When we find these, they are overloaded with, the skeletons of giants. And I'm telling you, some of these things are waking up. I know that sounds crazy to some of y'all out there. There is historical precedent for this. And look at this. Those are fossils. Look at that. Totally. Look at that fucking hand, dude. Totally. God almighty. And the way that they calcify or fossilize is, unique because it's crazy how they harden that way. It has to do something with their genetic makeup. And look at, and when we find them, and there's another bird. Look, this is so fascinating. Where you'll see that there's a bird-like creature that had wings that, would go in and eat the eye out. That's the second or third time I've seen this. And it makes perfect sense in the event of this flood. Now, what is that? I mean, it's hard to even reckon them being that big. But let's look. These are, look at that. And they would all, look at that, hanging on. It's just too much, man. And so if you are a believer, you do understand that the narrative that's in the Bible, the story there, and about the giants, guys, some of these things were real mean. You know what I mean? They were real mean. And, we just found this dinosaur. I found it down there in Antarctica. Guys, it's freaking huge. It's greater than 2,500 feet. And we can't even, it's hard to imagine. There's also a pyramid on this island. That looks like a shadow there. I just found this area. And I went back in to look at it, and I said, well, what's going on here? And, another pyramid is what drew me in. We found the giant mantis the other day. Give me a break. This thing is huge. And just nobody cares. I don't understand it.